Hey everybody, it's Grace. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a third trimester what I eat in a day video. I love watching this type of video. I used to watch them all the time, even before I was pregnant, because I just think it's interesting to see what other people are doing. So for context, I'm currently 34 weeks pregnant. I'm very pregnant. Here, let me belly shot. And I'm just going to be taking you through a full day of eating with me. And then I'm also going to be showing you the vitamins and supplements that I'm taking. Now that I'm 34 weeks, my midwife gave me the okay as a first-time mom to start taking some supplements that are going to help prepare my body better for birth, which is coming up very soon. As far as eating and food goes, we don't have any dietary restrictions. Being pregnant, I am being more mindful of what I'm eating. I have cut out caffeine, so you won't see that in here. And I just try to be mindful about the nutrients that I'm getting in my foods and having a good balance. But yeah, this is just gonna be like realistic, what I eat in a day. I'm not gonna like fancy it up just because I'm filming it. So you guys are gonna get like the real raw what I eat in a day. And I hope that this is interesting for you guys, or if you are pregnant, we might give you some inspiration with the supplements and stuff. Make sure that you obviously check with your care provider before starting any of those things if you're thinking about doing that, just because everyone's situation is a little bit different. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the day.
All right, voiceover Grace taking over here. First thing I do when I get up in the morning is drink water because I'm always really thirsty first thing in the morning. I have a 32-ounce water bottle that I typically fill up 3 or 4 times a day just to make sure that I'm staying really good and hydrated. Next, I go on to making breakfast, and usually I'll have cereal or oatmeal in the morning. My favorite cereal this whole pregnancy has been Wheat Chex, but today I was feeling oatmeal. I always like to add chia seeds to my oatmeal to make it a little bit more nutritious and filling. Then after cooking it in the microwave, I add all of my toppings and mix-ins. First, for a little sweetness, I'll add in some brown sugar and cinnamon and mix that up. I also like to add some almond butter for a little extra protein. This is just fresh ground almond butter from the grocery store bulk section. I'll also chop up half a banana to put on top, and I do this even if I'm having cereal or oatmeal. I always like to have a banana in the morning. I also add in some raisins, and I'm just doing a little sprinkle of cinnamon sugar, and then I like to top it with some milk, so that it's not quite so hot and a little bit more creamy. This oatmeal is delicious and I make it all the time. It's filling and healthy and I would definitely recommend it. After breakfast, I always take my vitamins and supplements. I of course take a prenatal vitamin like I have been throughout this whole pregnancy, and then I also started taking evening primrose oil as recommended by my midwife. This is a great supplement to help your body get ready for labor and giving birth, and I take one of those with each meal and then one at night as well. At noon, my husband Davis has his lunch. For Christmas, he got me a Nutri Ninja blender, and we've been loving it. We've been making smoothies almost every day at lunch. So today I'm going to be making my favorite green smoothie. First, I'll add some green apple, and then I'll also add in pineapple, cucumber, and then kale, spinach, and a squeeze of lemon. I normally add celery to this too, but I just forgot this day. Then I add some superfoods for even more nutrients. I'll put in hemp hearts and flax seeds and some bee pollen, and then lastly finish it off with some of this turmeric ginger coconut drink from Trader Joe's. It's a really great addition to the smoothie. I blend that up until it's nice and smooth, and you come out with a delicious and healthy green drink. It tastes really fresh. You can taste the ginger drink and the apple and pineapple, and you can really hardly even notice the veggies in there, but you're still getting all of the nutrition benefits from having them in there, which I love. I would definitely rather drink my leafy greens than eat them any day. A little while later, and I'll have some lunch. For lunch, I'm just having some leftovers from last night's dinner, which is pretty typical for us. Last night, I didn't have too much energy, so I just made some Annie's boxed pasta, but I always like to add in some onions, chicken sausage, and broccoli to make it a little bit more of a meal and a little bit more nutritious, and it's actually really delicious. So I heat that up the next day, and it makes a really quick and yummy lunch. That day, my mom came by and dropped off some of her homemade orange rolls. These are similar to cinnamon rolls, but they have a sweet orange filling. So for a snack, I had one with a little bit of milk, and it was absolutely delicious. I love these. Another thing I'm doing to help prepare for labor and giving birth is drinking red raspberry leaf tea. It's supposed to help tone your uterus so you can have a more efficient labor, and you can have 1 to 3 cups of it a day. So in the afternoon, I'm making myself a cup of that to sip on. The last thing I'm doing to help prepare my body for giving birth is eating dates. There's some really great research on how dates can help you progress through labor better, so I have 3 big dates per day. They're pretty sweet on their own, so I've been eating them with pasteurized brie cheese and crackers, but this is a really good snack. Then finally in the evening, I'm making some dinner. So I had some butternut squash and gnocchi in the fridge that I wanted to use up, so I ended up finding this recipe on Pinterest that used both of those. I love making hearty, one-pot type dinners with lots of veggies, and this one turned out surprisingly delicious. I added a few more spices than the recipe called for and subbed broccoli for kale, and Davis and I both really loved it. I'll have the recipe linked in the description box in case you want to try it.
This is really tasty.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
The butternut squash is really good.
Kind of like Alfredo sauce.
A little bit, yeah.
I usually always like to end my night with a little something sweet, so after dinner I have a fudge mint cookie. These are ones from Costco and they are absolutely amazing. And that is a typical day of what I eat, drink, and the supplements I take. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it and maybe got some ideas of things to make. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!